I see this all the time is if you're the hurt spouse, not knowing what you need for repair or not having something that they can give you in the present moment. So the mistake is you're expecting them to repair when they don't know what you want, or you think that they should know, right? And they don't. Maybe you do know, but you don't want to have to tell them. You think that they should be able to figure it out. And that shows up as complaining. It shows up as you're complaining about the thing that was wrong that you need repair around, and they're offering you something for repair, like they might be apologizing, and that's not going to move the needle. That's not what you're looking for. And in their mind, they've already repaired because they've apologized, but they've missed the mark, and you're frustrated by that. You have to know what it is that you are looking for so that they have the chance to do the right thing for you. So it's going to backfire if you don't get clear about what you actually need for repair, because it's just not constructive. It's just complaints without a solution, and it feels like it's venting, and especially if it's an ongoing thing, especially if you are healing from betrayal and there's things that are coming up over time that you want to be able to talk about, it's going to just sound like you're flogging them again without anything that they can do about it differently. So you have to ask the question, what is it that they can give me right now that will help me feel better? It can't be the kind of thing where you say, well, I'll feel better when in the future this is happening consistently. Now, this is part of rebuilding trust, and this is part of turning the pages. You have to have a new story, you have to have a new narrative, and I'm going to get into that in a little bit. But you can't create that without what you actually need in the present moment. You can't give something in the future in the present, right? So if you say the only way that I can repair is if in the future this never happens again, how do they give that to you now? Then what you're left with is you're still disconnected, and it's sort of like a wait and see. So what you're doing in that situation is you're committing to staying disconnected until some future time. And maybe that's how it's going to be. You're going to be disconnected. I'm not open to repair. I'm not going to be repaired. I'm going to wait and see. That could be the situation that you're in, and sometimes that's appropriate. But most of the time in a relationship, you do want to be thinking in terms of what can they give me now? Maybe I won't have proof of it in the future, but it could be a commitment now. I'll give you a commitment in the present moment that I'm going to work on that in the future. My commitment, my promise in the present moment is to never do that again in the future. And here's what I'm doing. Here's the inner work that I'm doing to prevent that from happening again. That would be an example of how you can bring something in the present moment and give them something that is actually constructive and something that will move the needle. If you're the hurt person and you know that they're trying to make it better and they're missing the mark, it is up to you to know what you need for repair. And if you're not open for repair, then you just have to come clean and say, I'm not open for repair. But don't play the charade of I'm open for repair and you're just doing it wrong when you haven't even been able to identify what you actually need from them. And that's something that I think is really hard to remember.